Hello, welcome back to Creative Minds Online Academy. Today, I'm going to discuss the topic fish hatchery and one of the ways or one of the sources of getting your fish seeds, fingerlings, post fingerlings, or juveniles is from fish hatcheries, okay? Or you can start your own fish hatchery. All right, so I'm going to take you through or walk you through all the processes you need to get abreast with, get familiar with, in starting out your own fish hatchery. Okay, now this is how a fish hatchery looks like. It's not necessary that yours have to be as big as this. Okay, it's not necessary. And one thing I want to let you know is this. In a fish hatchery, you don't need light all the times. Why? Because if there should be any source of light, especially from sunlight, algae will begin to grow in the water, and we don't want that. The growth of algae in the hatchery is a chaos. It's chaotic. We don't want it. We want the water to be as crystal clear as possible, as hygienic as possible, because anything far from this will cause fish or fry mortality in your hatchery. The light you are seeing in this hatchery is because if you look closely in the picture, there are no fish fry. Okay, they are not into production yet. So but when production is going on, now everywhere there'll be lights out. Okay, there will be lights out. In fact, you only have to go into the hatchery with your torchlight. You don't put on the light for any purpose. Now, in this part of the world where capital sourcing for fund is a big problem, you could use, instead of erecting concrete walls, you can use tarpaulins. You can raise tarpaulin structure by the side of your compound or anywhere. So it's not a mass, you must use blocks, okay, concrete. You can use tarpaulin to make four walls or to make a demarcation, and then that becomes your hatchery. But ensure that everywhere is covered. There is no ray of sunlight going into your fish hatchery. Another thing is they look at this model. This is a model view of fish hatchery. A standard fish hatchery must have a water recirculatory system. This is, you can see, this is where the water recirculatory system, WRS. Now, as the water goes into these tanks, these hatchery tanks, then it flows out from here and goes into these tanks. Inside these tanks, you can see some devices or materials in there. What are they doing? They are for sedimentation and sieving. Now, they recirculate or turn the wastewater into clean and clear water, hygienic for raising your fry, okay? And then you have a lot of devices being fixed, like UV ray tubes for killing microorganisms, a lot. So it is a kind of industry on its own. Now, this is the typical picture of a fish hatchery in Nigeria. I know you are conversant with these fixtures. You can see the PVC pipes with a red head faucet and everything. So that is that. Now, what are the materials required in a fish farm or hatchery? We have the water pumps, we have the seine reels, fish feeding machine, buckets and tubs, aerators, weighing scale, thermometer, and generators, water generators and power generators. Now, how do you choose your brood stock? Your brood stock must be large in size. It should weigh nothing less than 4 kilograms. Yes, that is the least weight of the male. And the female should weigh bigger or higher than the male. If the male broodstock you want to use is 4 kg, 4 kilogram, the female should weigh as from 6 kg and above. In fact, if you have 4 kg male and 10 kg female, that's very nice. We do not want to raise or have or produce fish fries that have stunted growth. We do not want that. So that is why you have to use. In fact, if you could see fish broodstock of 20 kg for one, 50 kg one, that would be very, very nice. To be very, very nice. To be very, very, very nice. Okay. Now we will go into other aspects of the fish hatchery or hatching fish or fish breeding, but we'll have to divide this into various sections for you to easily assimilate it. Thank you very much.